Here we go. It is the 7:34 from WCCO. Welcome in, everybody. Nice to be with you again. I'm Jason DeRusha. Let's get you started. Are you ready for the heat? Are you ready? Here it comes. There it is. This is very annoying. I got a little intercom here, and I'm hearing all sorts of people throughout the station, blah, blah, blah. It's fine. We'll power through here. We're professionals. Unless it gets really good, and then I'm putting my microphone right down there, and you guys can all hear whatever they're saying about me. Here's the deal with the heat. It's going to be hot. Already, it's warm. By noon, it's going to be 85 and humid and sticky. The afternoon, 4 o'clock, it's going to be windy, too. 15 to 20-mile-an-hour winds out there. And even by 8 o'clock at night, it's going to be warm and muggy. So let's get into it. It is summer. It's mid-June. I think a little bit of heat, I kind of like it. And I'm a bit of a sweaty mess. I prefer 79, right? Don't we all want, every day, sunny, 79, clear, no wind? That would be great. Good day today to get out on the water. It's kind of a bummer. A lot of swimming pools aren't open still. Some are, though. The beach, another good option. So this is what Chris and I were talking about today. Chris, our great producer. The 7:34, we said, all right, what's your favorite beach? Doesn't have to be in Minnesota or Wisconsin. Could be. Maybe it's somewhere else, your favorite beach. But we want to hear a bunch of beaches to give people some ideas of different places to go. We know there's a beach on Bade-Makaska. But tell me your favorite beach. If it's Hidden Beach, I know what you're saying. Put your clothes on. All right, let's get you updated on the news. It was another night of unrest in St. Cloud. What is going on in St. Cloud? Police tell us they had to use tear gas to break up a large crowd near 9th Avenue and University Drive. Radio station KVSC reports about 20 people were arrested for unlawful gathering. Firefighters quickly put out 2 small fires. All of this starting Monday morning. People were gathering outside police headquarters. They were saying they were going to storm the police headquarters because there's a report that officers had shot and killed 2 teenagers. And I saw these Instagram videos early Monday morning, people saying, cops killed 2 people. Didn't happen. Police say what really happened is that officers got a tip about an 18-year-old guy with a gun. They went and chased him down. And an officer was shot in the hand after a confrontation with that 18-year-old they were trying to arrest. The police chief says no officers shot back. 4 people involved in vandalism were arrested. It's a situation the chief says could have gone very differently. The injured officer is going to be okay. But expect more coverage from us in St. Cloud today, trying to get at, what exactly is going on there. Also new this morning, a man arrested in Colorado linked to a fire that destroyed the 3rd police precinct in Minneapolis. Sources telling our CBS affiliate in Denver that a 22-year-old man, Dylan Robinson, was arrested Sunday in Breckenridge, Colorado. He is expected in federal court in Denver this afternoon on aiding and abetting charges. ATF St. Paul Division has been very busy investigating well over 100 fires during all of the action after George Floyd's death. There were protests. The protests peaceful, but then there was also all of this going on at the same time. ATF now offering up to $70,000 in reward money for information that leads to an arrest. They've been sharing pictures of suspects from surveillance video and from videos that regular people have been taking too. All that available for you at WCCO.com. A 911 dispatcher watched a live video feed of George Floyd's arrest. Yesterday, the first time that we heard that the dispatchers were able to see this feed as it happened from officers and listen to the concern in her voice as she called a police supervisor.
I didn't know. You can call me a snitch if you want to, but we have the cameras up for 320's call. I don't know if they had to use force or not. They got something out of the back of the squad, and all of them sat on this man.
Yeah, the dispatcher, first of all, obviously, what a statement about police culture there, that the dispatcher, first thing she says is, you can call me a snitch if you want to, but she did the right thing by reporting what was going on to a supervisor. City releasing this audio on the website yesterday. We don't know the identity of the dispatcher, the supervisor, and the police department wouldn't comment, saying the investigation is still going on. All 4 officers directly involved in the case were fired and are facing charges, criminal charges. What is to happen with that supervisor? How did the supervisor respond? Many questions about that now that we hear this 911 audio. Congresswoman Ilhan Omar says her father has died from COVID-19. Heartbreaking news from the Congresswoman. She shared this picture of her with Noor Omar Mohammed last January as she showed up in Washington to begin her term serving in Congress. The two had arrived in Washington 23 years earlier from a refugee camp in Kenya. Last night she said, "No words can describe what he meant to me and all who knew him." COVID update for us. Minnesota reporting 6 new deaths yesterday, another 230 cases. State total now at almost 30,700. There is some good news here. Minnesota seeing its fewest number of people hospitalized with COVID-19. That's a key indicator, and that is very good news. Health Department saying just 353 people in the hospital, 186 in intensive care, lowest number since mid-April. Health officials also encouraged by the fact that the test positivity rate has been dropping. We wondered what we were going to see after all of the protests in the Twin Cities. You had thousands of people right on top of each other, but all of them outdoors. Many getting tested at community sites, health partner clinics as well. And MDH saying fewer than 2% of people have tested positive. So that is very good news, and we'll keep watching it. They say, you know, you got to watch it for another week or two, but if cases don't go up, you think, all right, maybe it is safe to be outside and even in large crowds. July will be a bittersweet month for Minnesota golf fans. We're excited that the 3M Open is going to take place. That was in question. It's going to happen July 23rd to 26th at TPC in Blaine. The bad news, nobody can go. No spectators. Players, caddies, they'll get COVID tests every day. That'll be fun. Sign up to be a caddy and PGA Tour, and now you get a giant swab all the way up to your brain every day. Hope they're paying these guys enough. Volunteers and others not playing, they will have a temperature check throughout the tournament. Last year, 3M Open was a big charity donor. They gave $1.5 million to local charities, including Masonic Children's Hospital, and they say they still hope to do that this year.
And we're going to be able to do that and support a number of COVID-related charities, as well as, you know, charities that are starting to rebuild the Twin Cities here after the last 3 weeks.
It's estimated that the 3M Open has a $50 million economic impact on the region. Local hotels and restaurants, of course, are going to be the ones most affected by the loss of spectators. Tournament organizers say if you bought your ticket through Ticketmaster, you should get a refund within the next 30 days. Oscars are being delayed. They're being pushed back 8 weeks, rather, because of COVID-19. So, usually they're in late January, early February, right? Late February? Okay. Yeah, now they're going to be late April, April 25th. So just buying a little more time to hopefully be able to get people inside the big theater there for the Oscars. Oh, I hope it's not a Zoom Oscar. You know what I mean? Like, enough with the Zoom award shows. Garth Brooks is planning a one-night-only concert at drive-in theaters around the country. I got to admit, this sounds so fun, doesn't it? Saturday, June 27th. Drive on out to the Laverne Drive-In, the one in Elko, New Market. There's one in St. Cloud. There's one in New Richmond. $100 per vehicle. They go on sale Friday. You think, like, I don't know, you got 4 of you in the car. That's a $25 ticket to a Garth Brooks concert. So, cool idea at drive-in theaters. One night only. Those tickets on sale again on Friday. All right, let's talk beaches. Eric is here. Eric, what's your favorite beach?
The movie beaches.
The movie beaches?
Yeah.
It's a big Bette Midler fan?
Yep. No,
yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, beaches. Man, I remember the first time I watched that movie just bawling. Just absolutely bawling. Very emotional. All right, what are people saying?
As far as geographical beaches.
Sure.
Kimberly says Black Beach up on the North Shore.
Ooh.
Never been. The North Shore I've been, not
Yeah.
Black Beach.
All right.
Kathy said Diamond Lake Beach. Molly, Long Lake Beach in Avon.
Oh,
Nathan says
all right.
Bunker Beach, and Tamara says...
Bunker Beach is a good one.
Yeah, and Tamara says Square Lake.
Square Lake. All right.
Yes.
A lot of these beaches I'd never heard of, so
Me neither.
I think that's fun.
Crystal Lake Beach in Burnsville. I grew up.
Yeah.
Not a great beach.
No.
But, you know, it's the one I know.
We have, in Maple Grove, they have a man-made pond in Elm Creek Park Reserve, and then a beach all the way around it. It's kind of cool because you get, like, it's a swimming hole, essentially, that they built but then you have this nice beach, and I think that's kind of nice. I don't know.
I will say,
We're not known for our beaches, let's be honest.
I don't care if it's on Zoom. I would thank the Academy regardless of the show format.
Oh.
I'd be happy to.
No question. When you're getting your Academy
Right,
Award.
yep.
Yeah. You will get one someday. This thing, what do you think? This
For
7:30.
best, not for best editing. Let me tell you, we're going on and on and on.
Another edition of this thing did win an award, didn't it? The 734.
Oh, I'm sure it did.
Didn't it get an Emmy or something? I don't know.
Best commenters.
Who cares? It got an Emmy when it was better by the other people doing it before I took over. That's it. See you tomorrow.